Welcome to one of the episode of our Pinoy Scientifico Science 8 virtual lesson. I am Teacher MJ, your grade 8 virtual teacher today. Join me as we discover exciting and interesting adventure in science world. For today's lesson, here are some important things you must prepare. Notebook or drafting notebook, ball pen for taking down notes and doing the required activities. Please stay alert and focus on the instructions given, and listen very well to the discussion. Remember, you can pause or replay this video anytime you need. To start with, we are going to have an activity entitled Guess the Gibberish. What you are going to do is that you will be presented with nonsensical words, but when read aloud, it will form a science term related to Earth's movement. 3 clues will be given that will lead you to the right term. Example: mount, team. 3 clues are landforms, elevations, land. The answer is mountain. Now, your turn. And the answer is seismic wave. Correct. Surface wave. You're right. Primary wave. Good job. Secondary wave. That's right. Earthquake. Good job, students. This time, we will be having another exciting activity for you to work on, entitled Guess Me Right. Are you ready? I have an eye but cannot see. Students are happy when they know I'm on my way. Yet, all of you are afraid when I'm around. What am I? Typhoon. You're right. And that will be our lesson for today. At this point, I will show you an illustration with the Philippine map. What you're going to do is to plot the following points on the map. Connect the plotted points to identify the regions within the Philippine area of responsibility. Those are the exact coordinates that covers the Philippine area of responsibility. The word typhoon comes from the Mandarin word taifang, means strong winds. Typhoon is a tropical cyclone in the North Pacific Ocean, on the west of the international dateline. A lot of individuals mostly use the word typhoon and are seemingly unaware of the term tropical cyclone. Tropical cyclone is a storm system characterized by counterclockwise rotating air mass around a central part called core or eye that has a low pressure. According to Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical, and Astronomical Services Administration or PAGASA, there were 13 tropical cyclones that entered the Philippine area of responsibility in the year 2019. Do you know that Philippines is prone to tropical cyclones? It is because of its geographical location, which generally produce heavy rains, flooding, strong winds, which result in heavy casualties to human life and destructions to crops and properties. Are you familiar with this tree? Where do you think is this located? Correct! This is the acacia tree, or also known as rain tree, found at the heart of Merida Leyte. This was planted by Constancio Bagyon in the year 1912. The only acacia tree that survived after the fire broke out during the Japanese time, and even survived from the super typhoon Yolanda last November 8, 2013. Why is Yolanda considered a super typhoon? Let's find out. The tropical depression, tropical storm, severe tropical storm, typhoon, and super typhoon are categories of tropical cyclones, and it is classified with its corresponding wind speed. It is considered as tropical depression if it has a maximum sustained wind up to 60 kilometers per hour. A tropical storm with a maximum sustained wind is from 62 to 88 kilometers per hour. Severe tropical storm if the maximum sustained wind is from 89 to 117 kilometers per hour. A typhoon with a maximum sustained wind is from 118 to 220 kilometers per hour. And a super typhoon with a maximum sustained wind exceeding 220 kilometers per hour. Since Yolanda has a maximum sustained wind of 315 kilometers per hour, it is in the category of a super typhoon. In the Philippines, the government agency that is responsible for weather forecasts, rain advisories, and typhoon warnings is the PAGASA. PAGASA established Public Storm Warning Signal System and the color-coded Rainfall Warning System. Let's discuss first the Public Storm Warning Signal System. Signal number 1. Tropical cyclone winds of 30 km per hour to 60 km per hour are expected within the next 36 hours. Signal number 2. Tropical cyclone winds of 60 km per hour to 100 km per hour are expected within 24 hours. Signal number 3. Tropical cyclone winds of 100 km per hour to 185 km per hour are expected within the next 18 hours. Signal number 4. Tropical cyclone winds of greater than 185 km per hour are expected within the 12 hours. And for rainfall warning system, a yellow rainfall advisory is raised when the rainfall amount is between 7.5 mm and 15 mm within 1 hour and will likely to continue. Communities are advised to be aware of the weather condition. An orange rainfall when it is between 15 millimeter and 30 millimeter within 1 hour. Flooding is a definite threat in communities. A red rainfall when observed rainfall is more than 30 millimeter within 1 hour, or if rainfall has continued for the past 3 hours and is more than 65 millimeter. Communities should be prepared to respond and be ready to evacuate. Now, you know more about typhoons. To help you master its nature, to be aware on different learning situations, and be of sufficient knowledge on tropical cyclones for our benefit. Another activity for you to answer is, all my bags are packed. Am I ready to go? In a go bag shown, list down important things for you to fill in and to prepare in times of emergency like typhoon. Let's check if you list the following: water, food, radio and batteries, whistle, flashlight, personal hygiene, cellular phone, power bank, important documents, robe, extra clothes, pocket knife, first aid kit, matches or lighter, blanket, money, and watch. Well done, students! Here's another activity. Rain, rain, go away. Identify the color rainfall advisories, if it is red, orange, or yellow. Do you have any other questions? If none, let's have a quiz. Draw a happy face if the statement is true, and sad face if it is not. Number 1. The word typhoon comes from the Mandarin word typhoon, means strong winds. Number 2. Typhoon usually originates in the cold region of the ocean. Number 3. A super typhoon has a maximum sustained wind exceeding 220 km per hour. Number 4. PAG-ASA stands for Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical and Astronomical Services Administration.
Number 5. Philippines is not prone to tropical cyclones.
And for your assignment, entitled My Windy Reflection, write a reflection that leave a significant mark on you and your family's lives during the Super Typhoon Yolanda. Did you learn something today? Very good! Thank you so much, students. I am delighted of your active participation in the different activities that we had in our lesson today. I am looking forward to be with you again in the next lesson. Bye-bye, my scientific students!